the fact that Discord changed my audio settings. Oh.
Alright. Hello, otakus, degenerates,
Hey.
and heathens. Welcome, everybody, to yet another exciting live stream. As always, I'm actually joined by both Nep and Shadow.
Hello, cruel and harsh universe, and all who suffers in it.
Hello, guys. How you guys doing?
We're doing fine. It's just, freaking, we're just dealing with the craziness that is Twitter.com.
Meanwhile, I'm doing the craziest that one of my friends did going to.
Because people are still, well, the thing is, people are still gloating over the fact that, they're saying that Bridget is transgender when he's actually a freaking femboy, and they can't actually let it go.
Do these people have lives? Oh, wait, I forgot.
No, they don't. Apparently, they do not have lives outside of social media.
Yeah, I'm currently doing what someone said to one of my friends, calling him a not real artist because he draws anime art, and I'm like,
hey, now.
Hey, dude.
I'm like, dude, can you shut your arrogant ass up?
What, we're talking about Professor Otaku?
Nah, we're still talking about the freaking Bridget debacle.
Yeah, that. Look, I no longer have a horse in this race. If they want Bridget to be trans, let them have it. I'm sick to death of the whole ordeal. I'm
still gonna die on the hill that freaking. I hate to say this, Matt, but I'm still dying on the hill that Bridget's a femboy. So basically,
I know. I don't blame you, but at the same time, I am sick of this controversy. I am so sick of this controversy. Like, Jesus fucking Christ!
You're not the only one, man. You're not the only one.
So what's going to happen to your copy of Guilty Gear Strive when they bend the knee? Are you going to keep it, or are you going to sell it?
It's up to Mr. A if you want to keep it or not.
I'm probably going to keep it because basically I tried freaking getting Bridget because I want to play him, damn it.
I'm probably still going to keep Strive because it was made before our Daisuke Ishwatari decided to bend a knee. We still got the classic Guilty Gear games. The likes of X, X2, Accent Core Plus.
Yeah, I got that one for the Switch as well. So, and I'm having so much fun. But the only thing I actually had trouble with is actually trying to freaking beat Eno with goddamn Bridget.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eno's a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't know who's this Professor Otaku though. When you mentioned that, Mac, and I'll be honest, I kind of want to see Professor Otaku. Because some of the people I see on the internet who have such an inflated sense of arrogance and ego, I kind of want to see these types of people. Just like look at them and like, wow, how do you live your whole life being this ego driven?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, so far I am really enjoying playing freaking Dead or Alive Extreme 3 though. But
yeah, that's basically what I ask Prof every single time. How the fuck could he be so? How much could he be such an egomaniac?
Hey! Freaky's in the house.
Hey, freak! Hey, freak!
Cock-a-doodle-doo, pussy.
And
it was a good thing you said pussy because I would have thought you were a self-imposter.
Awesome.
Of course not. You were expecting a imposter, but it was me, Dionysus. So what's today's fantastic topic?
Oh, I want to revisit that whole freaking debacle about freaking Bridget.
Yes. In other words, people still being obnoxious assholes. Same as usual.
So let's talk about Bridget then. First and foremost, this whole debate, it's basically pink pilling the whole Bridget being a trans woman is nothing more but.
Okay, am I hearing a TIE fighter outside?
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Sorry
know.
about that. That was me. I'm going past
Highway?
a bridge
Damn, geek.
with a train.
Damn, freaky. You have one hell of a yawn.
Holy
He's
shit!
on the highway, dude.
Oh, wait, make
I
sure you
know I
read
wanted to make a joke.
traffic laws. Please do that. Don't get a ticket.
But anyway, before that,
Ah,
wait, you're walking
Oh,
outside. Oh, that is lovely.
Very
that is
late.
beautiful.
hold on a second. That's a good reference I could use. Can
Oh
you
wait,
take a picture
that's
of
like.
that?
Oh, that is beautiful.
Oh,
I should
dude.
take it. I should get that as weapons. Damn, that looks
I
nice.
mean, like, just imagine the fish you could get there. Nice.
Yeah, not to mention Jersey's nice this time of year too.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, down here in the south, it's
Hey, Storm,
oh
come
yeah,
over
it's a
here.
dog.
That's my
Down here,
dog,
let's talk
Storm.
about boy to death.
Hey,
And Ohio
doggo.
still sucks.
Yeah,
that's a
I
cute
actually had
dog.
to watch over my mom's dog as well.
That's
Freaking,
Hey,
he started
Honestly,
whining, freaking pacing around my room while we were actually having some guests over because basically he's very territorial. Basically,
ah,
and he doesn't do well with kids though. He's more of an adult dog.
understandable.
ah.
I
Yeah.
can
I mean,
understand that.
I dealt with dogs like that. I mean, my sister and niece nephew dog, they'd be the bastards, be like destroy my socks, but at the same time, they'd be so hyperactive that literally pull my fucking ass, and I'm like, I fucking hate your asses. But
Yeah, but back to the whole Bridget situation.
yeah,
We've actually had people actually, calling us defending Bridget as being a femboy transphobes because
Of
we don't
course,
agree with them.
because here's the thing, that's their go-to move. Anytime you don't agree with these lunatics, they always go to you are a phobe of some kind. Why? Because that's their go-to. That's the buzzword that they love throwing around. It doesn't matter if it's true. It doesn't matter if it's you know, true or not. They will use it just so they
So
can
what's
feel
happened?
validated.
What just happened?
You glitched. But anywho, what it is basically pink pilling. They want Bridget to be to be trans, so they can feel validated. They do this with Astolfo. They do this with Felix Argyle. They do this with insert any femboy character where they will sit
yeah,
there and demand that they are just an egg ready to be hatched, and they are trans, despite how many times we have said no. Now, sure, the creator did say, "Oh, well, she's a she now." I'm pretty sure there's something behind that, like
yeah.
whether he was being annoyed, so he just said, "Sure, why not?" just to boost sales, or maybe there was a mistranslation because let's face it, localizers love translating things to fit their narrative. Isn't that right, Funimation?
Yeah, no wonder I fucking hate Funimation.
Funimation? You mean hell information?
Actually, I always go with a soymation.
I prefer calling it for
I
kids
prefer
2.0.
I prefer FU Nation.
I prefer calling it for kids 2.0.
Mhm.
It's
But
kind
yeah,
of
but
sad that Xiaomi.
Like, you know,
Oh.
FU as in fuck you nation.
Mr. A, but what did you just go and do? I was just looking at the Twitter and I saw someone made a post about. I just want you all to know that this person has an audience of kids, and he's seeing all this shit in front of them. I was reading that that tweet. And I'm like, oh no. I feel bad for the bowling community. I don't really like my opponent, but I feel bad for them.
yeah, like the community has really become shit recently. I mean, the only good ones are the OGs, like
Yeah.
Dr. Wolf, Silverquill,
Yeah.
Scribbler, some other,
Really?
MLP OG creators, but now
Yeah.
Acer now. Hi.
Jesus
But now the
Christ.
Hey, so now.
community. I mean, now I will say this about MLP Generation 5. They, it looks like they have ideas, but though they just don't know how to execute them. And don't get me wrong, the character designs looks pretty neat, but the issue is, it seems like they I don't know. They seem like they're not as bringing their A game. I really don't know how to explain it. It's just.
Yeah, I see the point. No, I understand now.
Maybe it's because they haven't got any like fresh material to work with.
Man, I just wonder to myself, these people, how do you live your life? And the whole Bridget situation is like, dude, get over it. I know you don't like Bridget. I mean, not Bridget, but I'm not talking about us, but I'm talking about the people, quote unquote, oh, I'm happy that he's trans. Like, buddy, did you play the game since XR2?
No, of course not.
I would doubt it.
No, but they are fans of Bridget now because they fit their validation.
Yeah,
And
then they're the kind of posters that say they have always been Guilty Gear fans and have always known the lore, even though.
Bullshit.
The life tech
Yeah,
says that.
yeah, exactly. Bullshit.
Honestly, though, I need to make a sign one day with one of my OCs saying, "The life tech to tell them they lie. Go fuck yourself. Stop lying."
was like, not just that, but notice how all Bridget is a cute, adorable, precious femboy. Meanwhile, their Bridget is vile, disgusting, just like them, with the whole "stay mad" Bridget thing, and
oh, you mean that shitty artwork that I fucking printed off?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you have to remind me that deal?
And also they got what's funny is they had that one post where it's like Patrick who ate his chocolate bar and it's like, you stole my chocolate bar, now I'm going to starve. And yeah, like you know that meme. Well, it's like this meme's like, you stole one and only femboy, and it has like, well, it has Astolfo and Felix, but every other character is either a woman or not a femboy. And it's like, do you not know other femboys outside of Felix, Argyle, and Astolfo?
Honestly, the more I hear these people do this shit, the more I'm just like, in my head, it's like,
Hey, Harry from Blend S.
Yeah. They didn't have Hidori from Blend S because they don't know.
I basically don't want them to know. I don't want them to touch him or Felix. Please don't.
Oh, they've already touched fucking Felix. There's a video out there that's like, Felix is trans, and I have proof.
I want to shoot my head off.
Mind you, by the way, this is their little shit-stained headcanon. But they demand that we respect their, wants and whatever, but we're supposed to just shut up and put our head down.
Hold on a second.
I miss.
Please submit this on YouTube. I hope
it's on YouTube. Yeah, it is on YouTube. I mean, I can look it up for you, but
the days when headcanons were creative.
Well, what's funny is that these people, because I am on the I guess you could say like the underside of the internet, kind of.
Yeah.
I want to tell you something. These obnoxious people on Twitter have done a lot to damage trans people as far as their reputation and stuff.
No, and
I see people on other sites like especially the Fediverse and stuff like that. Yeah. There's a lot of people who just hate all trans people because they see the obnoxious ones on Twitter and assume that's everyone.
And the other thing is, not only does that hurt them, what's going to happen is, a person who finds out that they're trans themselves are going to, look at them and be like, no, I don't want to be trans because I don't want to become a monster like them.
And I've been trying to explain this to them, but they're stuck in their ways because of how much they've seen because of Twitter.
Explaining something to SJWs. I mean, dude,
these aren't SJWs I'm talking about. I'm talking about people on the underbelly of the internet that absolutely hate trans people because of what they've seen on Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, my bad. Sorry.
I've been trying to explain them that the thing is, and I've made a post. It's got a lot of favorites compared to my other posts. But what it is, as I said, the reason why you don't see the decent trans people is because they don't say they're trans every other freaking post.
Oh, and one other
So you
thing,
probably
God
don't
they
even
don't.
know they're trans.
one other thing to note, by the way, whenever a trans person stands up and says, "Hey, I have an issue with this, representation," case in point, whenever a trans person had said, "Hey, I don't like the
Oh,
whole
sorry, dude. This is
Bridget thing,"
The
they are
ones who
told
make
to
demands,
shut up.
the ones who make demands, the ones who the trans people who make demands, like say, "Oh, Felix is trans," or Astolfo is trans. Those ones are the obnoxious ones, and
Yeah.
those are the kind of people like those I. And these are the kinds of and and I do have a doubt whether they're trans or not. They might have just been convinced by the likes of Keffels, but
No,
Oh,
wait,
man. I'm more thinking the Chris Chan effect.
guys. No, this is a good point. I actually noticed these types of people. Like I noticed this shit not only just with trans people. I noticed this shit with everyone, even the art community. You have motherfuckers who would be so narcissistic. I'm like, dude, you're not that important. You're not that
Also,
important at all.
BC, aka the new Dark Shadow, says, "Do these narcissistic psychos care about any of these things?"
No,
Hell no.
hell no.
No, they don't.
Fuck no.
It's like what Dimitri Monroe said in one of his videos. It's all about points, not representation. They only want points because here's the thing.
I mean,
let's talk about Asafo for one moment. Asafo has said numerous times, "I'm a man. I'm my own man. I'm a dude. I'm a male," etc., etc. And these clowns, they only take one itty bitty thing that he said in that one thing out of context without telling you what happened, why he said he was, I'm not going to tell you, or he was a girl or whatever. Meanwhile, there's an actual maybe not trans character, that being Dion, the saber. And the reason is there's like questioning whether she/he is trans or not, because it never is stated.
With them, they'd probably say that freaking Artoria is trans because it was King Arthur. No, now it's female, so that's no, it's not trans if it's actually a biological change.
Yeah, and
right.
also
If they're biologically female, that's not trans. They just became fully female.
Yeah,
They transformed.
You can't be trans if it's biological.
Exactly. That's what I've been trying to say. Is it negates the entire trans thing?
Yeah, but
I want to tell you something. And it'll be the funniest thing ever. Is if in the future, like I say in the next Guilty Gear, if they made if in the story Bridget got pregnant, which would mean that they actually made him biologically female. I want to see that, because then the trans people the trans mafia would flip out.
You want to hear something hilarious though? What BC said is actually made a valid point. All they want is just nothing but clicks, clout, and points and Twitter numbers. And individually, oh god, I'm quitting that last
Invitations
part.
to clubs, VIPs, parties, meetings, conferences, hangouts, special treatment.
You could tell. Thank you.
Also, guys, Taylor actually just wanted to stop by and say hi, and she says that she's getting better, but she actually has a very bad sore throat, so she stopped by to say hi.
Press F in the chat, people.
Well, get well soon, Taylor.
Get well.
Yeah.
Also, Alanator actually brings up another good point here.
Yeah.
They forced Dave Chappelle's friend who was trans to end themselves because she thought the jokes about the trans people is funny because she understands it's a joke. Exactly.
Yeah. So, that right there, those people. I mean, that's exactly what they accuse other people of doing, and yet they did it themselves. It's Alinsky's rules for radicals, right there.
It's almost like a deja vu when it comes to what happened. The fact that
before.
It's like the amount of people get falsely accused of being called pedophile, and then you got people getting accused of being transphobe, and then now you got people accused. I mean, now you accuse people over jokes, and you got people that off themselves. Shit, damn.
I mean, they basically did what they accused Kiwi Farms of doing. Let's just come on right out and say they basically did what Kiwi Farms does.
Here's the thing,
and yet they don't hold themselves accountable.
See, here's the thing with Kiwi Farms. They're just gonna mess around and be like, okay, all they gotta do is just put themselves in the dark web, and then what? All you just gotta do is do something like Tor, and then you really can't. Nobody can get access to it unless you have,
Right, but what I'm saying is that what they did something. They basically bullied someone into suicide, which is what they're saying QE Farms did. So why are they doing it themselves? They're basically doing the same thing, and yet they're not holding themselves accountable. They'll hold QE Farms accountable, but they won't hold themselves accountable when they themselves bully someone into suicide.
Because they're precious little cinnamon rolls. They can't do no wrong.
Hi, I don't know why Discord keeps not wanting to alert me, but
JD's here.
you
Hey, Dee.
really should say yeeting oneself from life, because you say the S word enough times and YouTube will take Mr. A's video down.
Yeah, unfortunately, it turns out that we're just dealing with a constant influx of like trans activists that don't fight for anything, because basically, I just wanted to revisit this whole situation. And I know Dawn has already spoken her piece about this, and
Yeah, and the thing is, and again, like one of Dawn's, like one of the friends me and Dawn have is trans, but they don't go around saying it every other post. So the thing is that most people who, I think the thing is that most good, decent trans people don't. You probably would not know that they are trans unless the topic came up, because they don't say it every other post like these activists do. And the activists are obnoxious.
This is another reason why we need shows like Dead End Paranormal Park. They do show don't tell, and so far they've only once had the main character say, "I'm trans." And that's all you need to let people know that the character is trans. If you're too stupid to remember after 5 minutes that a character is trans, you need to see a doctor.
And the problem is with these people, what they're doing, they're making it like, oh, duh, these people don't want to remember trans people. And it's like, are you stupid? We don't have enough.
They're just looking for the most. Guys, if I can interject here, the reason why they're actually looking for the most popular characters is because they want to actually feel like they're the most important and put them on a pedestal. Because, like Cerno said, they want the points.
The sad
thing is, they just capture. They want to capture the flag. They want to capture. They've already got Bridget. Now they're going to try to go for Astolfo, Felix, etc.
The thing with Felix is, again, there's always that stupid ass video where they're talking about like Felix said he hated his name in one of the novels and said he wished he was a girl. Here's the thing, first and foremost, anyone can wish they were male or female. That doesn't equate to trans. Mine and Cerno's friend just so happens to want to be wish that they were born a female as opposed to a male. Yeah. I mean, hell, I've even said that I would have loved to have been born a female, but that's for my own personal reasons. But
I mean, even I wanted to, when I was in high school, I wanted the same as well. I wanted to be a female, but I realized, no, there's nothing wrong being a guy. Like, sure. I mean, the reason why I want to be a female is because I like the stuff what I draw nowadays. I like the cute stuff. And I thought, like, oh, that stuff is not manly. And then I realized, as I get older, I realized that's so retarded. Sorry, I had to say the word retarded, but it's so stupid. Like, who the hell actually gives a shit if I'm a guy if I like cute shit? There are more manly men who, with stronger morals than the same people claim that you're not a man if you draw, cute shit.
Well, I'm gonna say this. How are we supposed to get characters like Barney to be popular if they keep wanting to claim characters that aren't trans?
Because they don't want that to happen. They don't want original characters.
It's not about creating trans characters. It's about taking away the femboy characters we like. It's about taking things away, not about creating anything.
But I love Barney. He's sweet. I wanted to hug him when he basically revealed that his biggest fear is that his parents don't have his back, because his parents didn't tell his grandma to back off about him being trans. I wanted to hug him.
Now hearing this from that, like, now
And
I'm just like,
that's
"God damn."
that's actually a more realistic. That sounds like a lot of people. That's actually a struggle that I think trans people go through. The thing is that they don't. The thing is, again, this is why I say their activism isn't about trans representation. It's about taking away things that we like. It's about taking
Because they
things
want
away
us to
from
be
us.
as miserable as they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Because-
I think we should start doing this. If anyone tries to say like Bridget is trans, we start posting actual trans characters and be like, "What about this character who actually is trans? Has been
like Erica or freaking Poison from Final Fight, like Erica from Catherine or freaking, goddamn Poison from Final Fight.
Again, it's basically a fictional version of the egg cracking movement.
Mm-hmm.
They're basically trying to do to fictional characters what Kevils does to real people.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah,
sad thing is though, and the sad thing with Bridget though, the thing is that with Bridget being is he finally love himself, which is I can honestly relate to that.
okay.
I mean,
Look, I love my nieces and nephews, and if they said
yeah,
feel more comfortable as the opposite sex, I would support them. But I'm
Yeah.
not gonna basically tell my nephew, "Oh, you're wearing pink, you must be trans." I'm not gonna do that to him just because he wears a pink shirt.
Yeah, that's exactly the thing I'm talking about.
I mean,
Actually,
for fuck's
I
sake.
got something to say. There's actually a show called Genji Gen, and in the second season, I think it was the first season. In the third season, there's this character that comes in like as a girl, and then later on they find out that he was actually a guy.
Huh.
You might want to check that out.
It's kind of funny how people will be like, "Oh, how dare you wear the color pink nowadays?" I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. It's just a color.
Also,
Oh God!
I-
Fucking damn it!
It's
Why do people always have to try to cancel something?
I really despise these people because I've seen it on Facebook. If I can find it again, I'll get a screenshot to share.
Yeah.
They've started going after the older animes because now they're saying Haruhi from Orin High School is trans. And it's like
What?
she dressed like a boy
Yeah.
because she had
God
a
damn it.
bro.
Wait, dude, can you show me this? I want to read this. I really want to read this.
If I find it again, I'll get a screenshot because I don't know who has Facebook.
Like, how is it in the
I
white
have
mind?
Facebook, but apparently I'm still keeping it, but I don't use it as much.
I seriously don't get how anyone in the white mind really think that. Like, do the people?
And it's points. They see it just like how we see Pokemon. You gotta catch them all. In their case, they gotta egg them all.
Basically, from what I get, they're ignoring the fact that Haruhi's only pretending to be a male student to pay off debt, which was caused when she accidentally knocked the vase off a table and broke it. And, it's either that student.
I remember that because I watched that. I'm like, look at them like, you idiots. You do realize he has feminine traits, right? She actually is a girl. I know it because I actually watched that.
But it doesn't matter though.
We
They
actually
want
see her wear female clothing when she's not at school.
Hell, she was wearing like I remember there was a what was the scene? There was a beach scene. She was wearing a regular swimsuit. I was looking like, what the hell?
Hold on, guys. Viking X actually brings up a good point. Hold on. These people really can't accept that Bridget is a femboy. But what can you expect? It's just wokies. Wokies everywhere. But
Yep.
probably the people that have hate boners for her, that's probably it. Don't you mean
No.
him?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, well, I still say that we should get actual trans characters to save in our photos. And every time we see some dumbass trying to make Bridget or someone else trans, we put, "Oh, look, an actual trans character that we don't have to force." Basically, be like,
Honestly,
you're making yourself look stupid by doing this.
If they
And the
make
sad thing,
if they make my boy Salt Bag Guy a global homo,
Matt,
I'm
don't tempt fate.
Great, the sign. We need the sign.
Yep. Read the sign,
into that one.
Don't touch fate.
God damn it! I walked into that one.
Yeah, you're the one who came up with the saying. How could you not see that?
At least a good thing. I mean, I can say one thing, but though, Miss A, I'm kind of happy I'm not mainstream or popular. Because if I was, oh shit. If I think the fan art's good, I can easily see the worst thing. Some people like, hey, we'll just make your characters trend, and I'm like, you're joking me right now, right? Well, I mean, they better have good art skills, am I right? Mate.
Yeah, we all make mistakes there, Fire King. Basically, I understand where you're coming from.
Especially my mistake with tempting fate.
I mean,
And also,
by the way, I apologize in advance if this does happen.
I mean, I did it several times before, so I mean, you're forgiven.
I mean,
yeah, we all make mistakes, Matt. Besides, basically, like you said, that was your saying before we started using it.
I mean, these people make me question how badly they've not loved.
oh, they don't have any love whatsoever. Their mommy and daddy are like, man, I should have swallowed.
Oh, God. These people don't even actually have any parents because, God forbid, they actually have, like,
so
they're
like
just, like, parentless.
They're like Dr. Doofenshmirtz?
No,
yeah,
I think even Dr. Doofenshmirtz's parents would have loved him more than these Wookiee parents loved.
Every time,
Incorporated. Yeah.
Every time I think about how sad I am that Zombilenium doesn't have a bigger fandom, I hear stuff like this, and I'm like, then again, it's best that the fandom stays small.
I mean, here's one example I want to out there for you. As much as I would love for Legend of the Dragoon to get remastered, now not so much because that was an awesome, amazing ass game.
Don't even get me started on how much I kind of am hoping and yet dreading a remake of Xenogears in the HD 2D style.
I mean, at least they're good. They don't have to worry about them touching the Naruto community. Thank God they're not touching the Naruto community. I'm free. I'm free at last.
Okay. I think the reason is I think Naruto fell off in popularity. It's no longer popular, so it's no longer a target.
Mr. Can we get the sign up again? Because it still seems like a tempting fate thing.
Oh, shit.
Here. Read the sign.
Don't tempt fate. Fuck.
Well, I'm pretty sure they did see Naruto. There's two characters that they would make trans. I'm pretty sure we know who it would be.
Don't
say names. Don't say names, because if they haven't thought about it yet.
Actually, I know what. Maybe Sasuke.
God damn it, Dio!
Man, fuck Sasuke. He sucks.
Okay, Dio, you're gonna be sitting in the corner.
No, Sasuke sucks. Okay, I'm gonna stand by this. He's worst character, and you can't change my mind.
Yes, he sucks, but does he deserve to have Willie cut off?
Wait. Why he's the worst character?
Guys, just okay. Basically, he is the embodiment of the edgelord. It's like he wants
emo
to
kid.
Yeah, like he wants to be Vegeta, but yet he fails.
I fail to see your argument. I don't really see him as that. I just see a guy who just confused.
To be fair, I actually agree because when it comes to Sasuke, when it comes to Sasuke, I mean, I kind of feel sorry for him and understand what he's trying to do.
On my face, more if Naruto decided to actually thank Sakura without Sasuke around.
Yeah, again, I just see Sasuke as proto Kylo Ren.
The thing is, I feel sorry for him because when he was in the Leaf Village, I think, oh, it's his brother that did all this, but actually it was actually the village who did like all that stuff to the Uchiha, and it was the elders who says, okay, we want you to go and kill off all the Uchiha. But the thing is, I mean, the elders who told Itachi to go and kill the Uchiha, I mean, they never get reprimanded. They never get say, okay, you did this, so you're going to be put in prison. They never ever get reprimanded. And that's the thing that really ticks me off with this series when it comes to. I mean, the thing is, I understand where Sasuke's come from. It's the village that killed my family and all that stuff. And yeah, I totally get where he's coming from.
And,
Yeah, but he's as edgy as Shadow is and mine and DD's D&D
But
session.
the problem is, though, that's not a really good argument, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
anyway, I'm trying to say something. Oh,
But I toned down
Oh,
my
DD wants to say
edginess.
something. DD wants to say something.
Go for it.
anything I remember, because I rarely watched Naruto when it was a thing, was someone making a comparison between Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho and Sasuke. I'm like, nah, Hiei's cool. Sasuke's
Hey,
a little baby pants.
Yo, Shiny.
Exactly. Sasuke sucks.
so
I mean, I was gonna say Sakura, but in fairness, Sakura at least became #1 healing, ninja, so she does get some respect.
I mean, if anything, he's almost as useless as Rock Lee, to be honest. But
I mean, if you were talking about
Hey,
useless
don't
characters,
you talk dirty about my boy Rock Lee.
now hold on. If
I
you were talking
mean-
about useless characters, let's talk about Tintin. What the hell did she do in the damn series besides get clapped by Tamori?
God
no
damn it,
loss,
I
no loss.
admire that boy, because even though he didn't really have chi, he still worked his ass off to prove himself.
yeah,
I mean, what have you improved afterwards?
nothing.
I mean, it's more
Yeah,
so the
Tintin's
author's
ability-
fault.
And 1010 is actually lethal with their freaking ninja weapons.
But
All
anyways,
basically-
What about Tintin is someone drawing Riku from Kingdom Hearts, lomping her saying, "Your Majesty," because he saw her head buns.
the only thing is I don't want to hear too much about Naruto very much because you know why I avoid Naruto materials a lot because of I tell you the Naruto fans call me pervy sage, which I'm not, and I don't even dress up as this old geezer.
You don't dress up as Jiraiya? Besides,
Yeah.
okay. Always acting
look,
freaking.
look. My dad looks like Master Roshi. Dio and Shadow have seen that photo.
Wait.
But-
Hold on a second, Shiny.
The reason is I don't like people being compared to some old geezer perverts, to be honest.
I know, but it's like
Okay, look, my dad is a pervert, but he looks just like Master Roshi.
oh gosh.
Really, that's the only costume I can convince him to wear, because he can still more or less wear normal clothes. He doesn't like the idea of having to put in effort for a costume.
No,
No.
yeah. I mean, but Shiny, but these people call you dad. They sound idiotic.
But the reason is like that's why I don't touch anything Naruto, to be honest, except for the
But
games.
you don't even look anything like Pervy Sage, so it
I
doesn't.
don't even. I'm gonna put. I don't think that's the case. You don't even look like him.
Yeah,
How did they get that logic?
it's all because of some stupid stuff.
Because I mean, in my dad's case, he really does look like Master Roshi. You can ask Dio and Shadow because they've seen a picture of him. He looks like Master Roshi.
Master
so it
Roshi.
makes sense why people would call him Master Roshi at cons. But calling someone by a character's name when they look nothing like the character is stupid.
Yeah. Even though this is why I just don't want to watch any more Naruto because it's too long. At the same time, I don't want to hear people talking about pervy sage this, pervy sage that.
Dwyer.
Yeah, I was never really a fan
I'm
of
sorry,
Naruto.
but-
Or Grandmaster Nade.
No.
I don't understand how come these people call him Public Sage. Just call him Dwyer. Like, holy shit, it's not that hard.
Exactly.
Hang on.
He has a name. He's not Public Sage. It's Dwyer. Like, how the hell do
Jiraiya.
you not know
Even
that?
though
Yes,
I'm not
right.
Jiraiya because I don't summon frogs.
These
Yeah.
just don't worry about these people. These people just probably have
Oh
a
yeah,
job,
guys. I just started playing this yesterday, and basically, I gotta say, it's actually really fun, and I really gotta thank Silent Joker 45 for that.
Oh,
That's good.
Dio, have you gotten your copy of Splatoon yet?
Oh, but, well, to be fair, I mean, I don't know if it was. I sent it out yesterday, so it should be next Tuesday. But let me see.
Yeah, you'll be missing out Splatfest, Dio.
Shit.
Eh.
I heard about this.
I mean, there would be another one, won't there?
Splattoberfest.
I
Oh,
don't,
yes, there you go.
I don't even know if
That'd be
I'm
funny as if they actually had like a Splattoberfest
I don't even
Oh.
know.
in an inkling version of Ozzy.
But anyways, the only thing is for sure that we heard about the Bridget situation. I don't want them touching Shiver because I'm getting sick of tired of these assholes trying to ruining a waifu character.
Mr. A, sign.
Do not tempt fate.
I know.
Sign, Mr. A. We need the sign.
Hold on.
Not
Said,
anyways.
I'm just getting sick and tired of using the sign.
I
So
swear to God, if they try to say Shiver is trans, I'm blaming you.
But I'm not saying that that's just only Shiver. They'll go after other characters that we like, to be honest.
Oh, trust me, I'm aware. I mean, for fuck's sakes, they claimed that Fry was Indian because of her forehead.
Huh? I still laughing at that shit.
Apparently in India, a big forehead is a sign of beauty and wisdom. But what makes it hilarious is an Indian, commented on the person who made that statement and said, "No, she just has a big forehead. Shut up."
And then it doesn't make sense because anyone who knows the Splatoon lore knows that Inklings and Octolings are basically what would happen if the next dominant species were squid and octopi who took on human forms. And it's like, how can you say that she's Indian when she's an evolved squid?
She's basically, let's say this, she's basically a vampire squid.
Yeah.
I mean, if she wore an outfit like similar to a sari or something, I could probably see the connection. But to say it's because of her forehead, that seems kind of racist in my opinion.
At least the good thing, I mean, they're not touching my Abigail Williams. I'm happy, so I'm not worried about it.
The point is with Shiver, well, she's basically Japanese like Octoling, but the only thing is, like, it's kind of racist to go after Shiver, say, oh, calling a Japanese person non-binary is really wrong.
What are these people smoking?
Basically, they're just actually huffing their own farts.
Yeah, no, not huffing. They're inhaling this shit.
Oh! Someone actually made fun of Dio's avatar that he uses for Twitch streaming. And I'm like, have they had their faces shoved up She-Hulk's cooch or something? Because they basically call Dio's avatar hideous. And I'm like, no, Dio's avatar is actually pretty attractive.
Wait. Dio has a Twitch? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yes. Wait, hold on, Nip. Wait a minute. You're not Nippy as in on Don's friend mine. Hold on. I thought you were Nippy.
No, I'm Stevie Talker. I go by Nimi names when it comes to services. So just to keep my identity.
Well, it's just your name is Nip, and like I know a Nippy, so it's kind of like for the longest time I thought that's who you were.
But anyways, I tried to go on Trovo, but I can't still able to stream on Trovo for some reason.
But one thing I do want to throw out to respond to what Didi was saying about. You see, darling, the fugly fear the beauty.
Basically, I don't know how tall Calla Nevermelt, which is Dio's thing.
8 feet tall.
8 feet?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, just imagine her as a relative of Lady Dimitrescu.
Yeah. Anyways, guys,
would probably be more than likely be dominated.
Imagine Dio having his avatar and Lady Dimitrescu fighting over him
from Japanese folklore.
But anyways, guys, I have a problem right now with my Trovo. Like the past few streams, I couldn't able to stream there because I don't know what's going on with Trovo with the error going on that I couldn't able to stream there.
Is this a competition for Twitch? Because in all fairness, I'm all for competition where Twitch has to step up their game and maybe deal with the assholes.
It is. It's
yeah, but the only thing that freaking pisses me off the most is how all these face tubers are actually, using the VTuber tag and abusing the crap out of like
That's
Twitch
on Twitch.
But I'm just talking about my streaming problem at the moment because the reason is I have my YouTube and D Live working, but my Trouble isn't working for a reason.
Holy shit.
D Live.
One thing Twitch needs to do is fire Dear Girl. Because she's
I'm not talking about Twitch. I'm talking about Trovo.
Look, even if they tried to fire Dear Girl, she'd probably sue them. Even if that's not even if it was, she'd probably sue them for discrimination. Even if it was because of her act.
Easy.
Guys, I'm not talking about Twitch. I'm talking about Trovo. You know where Alice does stream there as well.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm wondering why you're having problems with that.
But I'm saying, look, when I was told Dear Girl was trans, I'm like, okay, cool. But then when she says I'm also a male deer, I'm like, nope. You're either a trans woman or you're not, because it's already weird.
The trans.
It's already weird enough that she's saying she's a deer, but she's saying she's a male deer, which kind of defeats the purpose of being a trans woman.
I'm so confused.
She's trying to justify having a dick.
I am so confused right now. Even my head. I'm trying to understand what's going on, and I'm trying to.
Shiny EV Cosplay is trying to talk about his Trovo problems, and Dee Dee is trying to talk about Dear Girl.
Yeah, they mentioned.
I know. Crazy. I'm sorry.
I don't know nothing about this Dear Girl person.
All right, just
like,
the only thing is I don't know what to do about this the streaming issue going
on Twitch. I don't
on
want
Twitch.
to know about who Dear Girl is.
I don't know.
I mean, I want to go about the streaming issue going on in Trovo anyway. So
yeah, you gotta figure that out.
Okay. Aside from StreamYard for a couple of days, stream.
Huh.
Yeah. And what's funny is that I'm glad Alice pulled through with the problem she was having recently. I'm glad she survived that issue.
So basically, I could send them a bug report, right?
The problem you're having? I'm not sure the problem you're having.
It's basically when I multi-stream, I try to stream 3 channels, but what happened is Trovo isn't working.
I don't know.
Say this? The reason why I've been mostly quiet is because
you're watching furry porn. We get it.
Actually, I'm working on my Avatar's Halloween costume. I'm going at the space kook.
We're doing a furry porn. We know what are we doing.
Oh, come on, Dio.
Dio, don't project onto Shadow.
Nani?
I know that shadows are projections, but I don't think shadows that type of projection.
Oh god, that's funny as hell. Because the shadows. Yeah, because light get cast by.
Yep, the joke's no longer funny if you have to explain the joke.
I know.
So yeah, I'm going after Space Kook for Halloween. What are you guys doing for your Halloween YouTube videos?
I have just put in my commission for my OC's Halloween outfit. It's gonna be quite smashing.
Well,
as for me,
are you gonna get the mortuary's assistant, Dio?
What do you mean?
To play for Halloween?
But anyways, for Halloween,
what I was gonna say was I already got my like I said, I already got my commissioner to commission my.
No. Are you gonna buy the mortuary's assistant? It's a game.
Oh yes, I will.
I need a.
How do I gotta wait for next paycheck?
I probably need to watch some more anime for $100.
I really need to do a commission at some point.
But for Halloween, I'm going as the Inkling, but I'm gonna try to find a ponytail accessory for my wig for some reason.
Ooh, nice.
I probably just gonna do something cute for Lou. Just have Lou dressed up as something that's from my childhood.
Card. As for me on Halloween, I'm probably gonna be going to my local local Halloween comic book store for comic book day Halloween style.
If
But the
my
only thing is,
Which is basically a mini convention at my local.
You make me feel
local
envious.
mall.
The fact you have Halloween,
invite me, I'll probably be going trick or treating with my neighbor and her kids again, like I did last year.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
for
pretty
me,
cool.
I don't feel for candy to be
The problem
honest.
I have to be working on Halloween though, so
that's bullshit, Mr.
I
A.
could
Yeah,
make
I'm also going to be playing a lot of scary video games like Alien Isolation, Dead Space.
You know, for Halloween, I may do a Pokemon
Unless someone knows about
booster
a
pack
horror
opening, the Halloween edition
animated
ones.
movie, or animated episode that's horror themed, I think I'm also just gonna do a
Okay, so
compare and
I
contrast.
Whoa, guys, one at a time.
Well, gee, I put the mortuary assistant on my wish list. I just go wait for next paycheck and then yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, as long as you get it before October's over, at least you should be fine.
I already got like a few horror-based games to play, especially Ghostwire Tokyo, which is technically a horror game. So I will be playing that too during October.
Well, I'd like you to play Mortuary's Assistant first.
Aye.
So my plans for Halloween are, unless if someone knows of a horror-themed animated short episode or movie, I think I'm just going to do a compare and contrast with the SpongeBob specials.
I mean, Shadow, for crying out loud, just throw a dart at any show from the 90s to 2010, and there's a Halloween special for it.
Yeah, like Treehouse of Horrors or something like that.
Yeah, show.
I'll be honest though, I could do like a Halloween version though.
I know. It's just.
I mean, I could do a Halloween version of my OCs. Do something doable.
Anyway, last year I went trick or treating with my neighbor and her kids, and evidently because of height and stuff, I kept getting asked, "So are you about to graduate high school?" I'm like, "Yes." Now drop the candy in the bag.
Oh, gee, you know what that means, don't you? You can dress up as a lady now.
Hey, trans-conservative wife is here. Hello.
Look,
by the way, I gotta bounce, guys. Gotta go pick up my brother in about a half hour.
Oh, okay. See you, Matt.
Yeah. Nothing much from me. Just be excellent to each other and party the fuck on, dudes. And to all the dipshits.
And hello, trans-conservative waifu. Good to actually have you aboard.
I mean, Dio, look. I just.
Matt wasn't finished.
Yeah. Anyway, this is what awaits to all those dipshits who love the. Okay. South Park.
Oh no, it's the Japanese!
Oh God,
Wales.
Fuck
I will never forget the Japanese.
That's kind of funny how these people. It's kind of hilarious how these people be like, "Oh, these fucking Americans out there jacking up to Japanese. They need to stop being weirdos."
The Chinese restaurant guy.
No.
Adios, pichachos.
Adios.
Later.
Bye. Anyway, all I did was be like, "Yeah, sure, I'm about to graduate high school. Give me candy to give to my neighbor's kids after the night's over."
Aww.
But it's basically a thing of this just proves people are fucking idiots because you can be older than you look. I'm in my 30s and people thought I was graduating high school.
Shit. I can relate to that though.
I mean, I'm way older than I sound currently. Like, I think
are we talking about Rebecca now?
You sound older than you are, because we always call you baby because you sound like a kid.
Even
Yeah.
though I do sound a little bit younger, to be honest.
I'm 19, turning 20, and
Oh, look at the big man here.
I don't know how many
and
people.
this voice just
I mean,
sounds.
I'm gonna be honest, Shadow. Felix, he's someone in my Discord, is younger than you, but I thought he was older.
Because
I
of the
don't know.
voice.
Yeah, because of the voice. Like you sound like you're still, preteen.
To be
Sound
fair,
like you
though,
still have one ball that needs to drop.
to be fair though, I kind of don't know how you guys. I mean, see how I sound. I don't know how I am to you guys. To be honest,
You sound awesome.
I probably I probably sound like what in my early 20s and late teens, which
Yeah,
is
late
kind of.
teens, early 20s.
Which I mean, honestly speaking, I'm not surprised because I still look young despite being 27, even though I'm about to be 30 in 3 more years. Yay!
But anyways, I'm just saying, like, the only thing is, you could cosplay as an Inkling, since you do play Splatoon.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but unless you can show me a
Hold
fat
on.
clean, I don't know how well that would work.
Fighting X is
Now, when you
actually wanted
say-
to ask something. Basically, freaking. He says, speaking of which, I want to ask Shadow something. Hey, Shadow, did you remember which day is your birthday?
It's the 8th of October.
Now, Giddy, when you say a fat inkling, what are you talking about?
Well, most Inkling designs are slender. I've
enough-
yet to see a character that's chubby.
Okay. So nothing
And-
fetishy.
You see the fan arts.
Oh,
Oh.
great. Let
in the
me guess.
cosplays.
There's gonna be some body positivity movement people piling on
what?
top of that.
And while I usually don't give a damn, I really don't want to deal with someone being like, oh, Inklings aren't fat, right? And it's like, I don't care. I just like the game, so I
Yep.
thought I'd dress like one.
That's
I
what he
don't feel
said.
like dealing with those idiots.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly speaking,
Yeah,
really,
and Transconservative Vices asks, have you all seen the leaks for GTA 6? I have.
No. I seen somewhat, but I don't know if that
What, I
actually.
mean,
means,
what is it? What is it? Because I heard a couple of things about
It's
it.
Vice City. I think yeah,
All
I think it was Vice City.
fairness, the only thing that's going to be known about GTA 6 is someone complaining about how women are too skinny and how it's awful that you can bludgeon a prostitute to death.
Wait. Women too skinny? That's a problem nowadays? What the hell is that? That's not a problem. That's actually.
Yeah,
surprising.
Well, it depends on
there
how.
were people who complaining. They took a character from. I saw this a few years back. They took a character from GTA who had the same body build as my younger sister because she's in the military, so obviously she's not going to be chunky. And they basically edited her to have a muffin top saying, "This is what a real woman looks like." And I'm like, my sister looks like the previous picture. What the fuck?
These people with their real argument.
Because they live in their parents' basement and they haven't seen a real woman except for a Karen, aka Landwell, so they don't know
Yeah.
that a woman can come in size skinny.
See, this is my issue with the whole real argument. The whole real this, real anime, real art, real this, real that. I'm like, hey, can you go outside for once so you can see the real world?
Touch some grass.
Go smell the fresh air.
No, but
This
that's
is-
actually problematic because, God forbid, touching grass is ableist.
Cutting.
Actually,
I think cutting. I thought you said cutting grass. I was saying like, oh no, that's work.
No,
I don't
touching
like
grass
work.
is ableist.
no. Wait. I have an idea. Maybe go outside and smell some fresh air because that's not ableist. Everyone have noses, right? They can smell, right?
Oh,
No.
but that goes against the people who got their noses lobbed off for some reason.
Just to spite their own faces.
I hate
Yeah.
reality so much. It's always something. It's always something. This damn wall.
I know it's just that giant asteroid seems like a good idea every fucking day.
No, no. Any asteroids that come at us would be like in that thing of the end of the world thing. Like, okay, here's the eye. dang, that's a sweet. I have to be around, and goes through all the shit that would happen, and it'd be like, and some asteroid comes at us and says, "Well, fuck that," and passes over. Yes, Dad.
And to be honest, it's like
Okie dokie.
if I don't mind get Daniel's glove and just wipe all these degenerates out of our way, anyways.
You know what? If we ever make contact with aliens, we make them look at the Wokies so they know what to look for, and do a test for the people who just want to dye their hair and not be assholes.
I kind of don't understand how these people actually live their life being like that way.
I mean, all they do is just stay mad 24/7.
I blame the advances in medical technology, because Darwinism can't really do its job when
It's not just the technology. It's basically we got these. You know how the situation goes. What happened back in the 90s and early 2000s that we got these soccer moms causing all these problems in the first place.
Oh shit!
Oh,
shelter kids.
Karens. That's what you're talking about. The
Well,
proto.
Lego actually brings up a good point. He says GTA 6 will not to be trusted joke go broke. With
GTA 6 is woke.
Yeah, apparently they were talking about wanting GTA 6 to be more quote unquote sensitive to modern audience, like how Saints Row is.
Basically, if you ain't freaking, and he actually also adds Mars Attack on woke.
Well, hey, you know something funny? You know something funny?
You
When it comes to GTA 6, yeah, I'd be like this. Thank you for giving me more reasons to not play your games anymore.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. But basically,
Hey, you know what? If Mars Attacks was set in modern day, again, Tim Burton made a good movie. When 6 years later, after I last saw it, I still have nightmares. But if they did it modern day, most of the vaporized people we'd see be the ones who'd be going up to the aliens like, "I support you. People are racist for running from you."
Oh God, conservative actually brings up a good point.
Yeah,
he said, "I'm sure people will attack aliens because they won't diversify their planets."
Not if it's the Martians from Mars Attacks. They'll just get vaporized, because unless they know the whole yodeling thing, ain't no way you're taking the aliens out.
Which means those are Which means those of us
the Martian,
like
actually,
like that will be able to defeat them.
It depends on where the aliens land. If they land in a Karen's, if they land in a certain neighborhoods like Martha's Vineyard, they'd be like, "Not in our backyard."
Honestly, I'm just gonna say it.
Again, Cerno, unless people find out about the whole yodeling thing, high pitched voice and stuff, Karen ain't gonna stand a fucking chance.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. GD, there you go, high pitched voice. SJWs, they read and screech, and as soon as, the Martians would come, they're like, "You're sexist!" And then the aliens, the Martians would die.
I've got something to say. Do you guys remember that movie Independence Day?
Yes.
Yeah.
There was this one point at time in the story where there was these these hippies and these left-wing people who went to the top of this tower, and they said, "Oh, aliens are welcome, welcome," and then they open their alien gun thing, and they you know what happened. I mean, do you remember that?
They got
exploded. All I remember from that scene after was, "Will Boomer live?"
Yeah. These are the same people who says, "Oh, I'm going to go to this place and we're going to welcome these aliens." And what happened to them? They got vaporized.
I was more worried about the dog. I'm sorry. I love the dog more than these people.
You know what's funny about that?
What about Boomer?
There is actually a website that you can go to that will let you know if an animal
does
lives
the dog
in a movie.
die.
Yeah. Like, they will let you know that, yes, the dog or the cat, whatever, does live.
I'm sorry. People are assholes.
I gotta agree with TCW here. She says, more reason to save that $70. Because
Yep.
God
But-
forbid,
Yeah, they keep raising the price.
streaming is getting so goddamn expensive. Like, God forbid, why can't we actually get nice games? Because they're just actually saying,
Maybe if they didn't have, maybe if they didn't have to,
Hey,
maybe
hey,
if they
hey,
didn't
hey.
have to maintain servers because they keep making everything a live service.
Hey, guys! You want a solution to
Live
this?
service.
I have a solution. How about we stop? How about we tell these graphic cores to get a light? Not everything needs to have high graphics.
Anyway,
I prefer anime. I prefer anime as graphics, like Hyperdimension Neptunia. Those
Exactly,
are
it's
also
real.
much easier to process for your graphics
Yeah.
card. So
Oh, no,
okay. Well, anyway,
Think of the two series.
whoa,
say
guys, one at a time,
something.
one at a time, one at a
Do you
time.
want to say something?
anyway, back to the whole Independence Day thing. I'm sorry, people are assholes. If you're able to find people you like, awesome. But people are assholes, holes in some way or another. And I prefer the animals. That's why I'll cry if the dog dies over if the bitch dies.
Well, to be fair, the bitch dies. It was going, yes, thank you, bad guy. Even though, are you really the bad guy for killing this piece of shit?
No, you're not wrong. It's the reason
It's
why.
like that.
I mean,
like,
it depends.
It's like
Yeah.
okay, so those
If it's
Dragon Ball
a
Z, I forgot what it's called, Dragon Ball Z. It was when they were the little 3-minute video.
God
that
damn
they-
it, King. Why'd you gotta make it a bummer? It was awesome when you said Haruhi Suzumiya. But now to know that he shares a birthday with bitch cakes.
But anyway, what I was going to say was,
Oh, bitch
like,
cakes, Marky.
even though, like in Dragon Ball Z, that little 3-minute video that was trying to sponsor the video game, I forgot what it was called. But anyway, there's a villain who wanted to kill Zeno, the obnoxious little
Fire King?
bastard thing, and all I could really think of while watching this was, is he really evil? Because Zeno is a piece of annoying shit. He has the mind of a child. He destroys universes because he had a temper tantrum.
Thank God
Zeno-
Goku wished all the universes back.
Fire
Well, yeah,
King?
but Zeno is just an obnoxious piece
Okay.
of. Even his voice
Okay,
is
Shadow wants to
obnoxious.
say something, Dio.
Yeah, and he kept trying to interrupt me. What the fuck, Shadow? Manners.
I just.
I mean, I know they probably don't have
wanna-
manners in Ohio, but you're the-
Dio, let Shadow talk.
So I want to read Fire King's comment here. I'm sorry, Shadow, but you say the same birthday as her. Who are you talking about as by her?
Bitch
Bitch
cakes,
cakes Marchie.
Of course.
Ha! Not only do you live in Ohio, you also share the same birthday as that bitch. Man.
Oh, Dio, that's nothing to laugh at. That's tragic.
Yes.
All right, Dio, you may continue.
Yeah, that's almost as if it's almost like being born with
I mean, my
Down.
God, I thought my birthday sucked because I share it with Saddam Hussein, but at least
Ooh,
I don't
yikes.
share it with bitch cakes Marchie.
Even though my birthday is shared with Malcolm X and some other activists.
I don't know what my birthday showed with. 'cause my
Okay,
birthday-
so my birthday is
at least it's not sure with Talcum X.
So
my birthday is March 3rd, so I don't know
Yeah.
who shares my birthday. The only thing
Just-
I do
Just
know.
look up famous
Yeah.
people born on March 3rd.
So
a bunch of them.
so my
It's
birthday
okay,
is
Fire
February
King.
the 5th,
It
though.
wasn't your fault. I
Mine's
wish
is
I was
February the
born a
5th,
day
so-
later.
So mine's is on February the 5th. I don't know who is.
And now I'm sad.
I mean,
be
this
sad.
this is the reason why I find people who complain about Bakugo's birthday being the same day as Hitler's birthday stupid, because it's like every day of the year is going to have at least one asshole born on it.
Yeah. Not just that, but also like that's just digging way too deep. Like you're literally grasping at straws because it's like,
Yeah, they need to
why
stop
are you
comparing everything to Hitler, to be honest. Hitler is Hitler.
Exactly. It's like
Do you even know Hitler's birthday is my question. Are you secretly a neo-Nazi?
yeah, there you go.
And calling people Nazis, are they Nazis? The point.
Guys.
Everyone's a Nazi, so no one's a
Whoa,
Nazi.
guys, one at a time.
Okay. Then.
Well, what I was about to ask was, Didi, now at your stream, what do you want to do? Because I know you got your appointment at 3:30 your time, right?
I mean, if you're off tomorrow, we could wait till tomorrow to do the movie thing because I don't got anything then.
Oh yeah, I'm off tomorrow, so I'll just do a stream today then.
I mean, it sucks, but unfortunately, something came up, so I had to be rescheduled for 3:30 this afternoon.
I know it's perfectly okay.
Now that I thought about it, you forgot one other game.
In all fairness, if it had been the original time, I would have had to miss Mr. A's stream because of the fact it would have been at 11.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, like I said, I finally figured out how to get Discord to work, which means we can watch anything on Netflix.
So we can binge Dead End Paranormal Park, even though we've all seen it already?
Yes.
I've only watched the first episode last night, and I still need to finish off freaking
I would rather binge watch season 2 when it comes out.
I already finished Cyberpunk, and oh my god, it is so good. I'm not going to spoil it, but I am going to say this: you're not ready for the end.
But
you are not ready for the fucking ending.
But this is what I said.
I'm not Shadow, but Dio, don't spoil it. I'm at episode 5.
I ain't. I just said you're not ready for the fucking end.
And I'm already on episode 8.
But
yeah.
Let it be known, I will not suggest a show to watch if I don't like it, because chances are I know y'all won't like it. And then I will suggest at least watching the first episode if I think it could go either way for people. And then you need to watch it with me.
As long as it's not woke, I don't have nothing to worry about.
Well, Dead End Paranormal Park does have representation for the queer and newer divergent community, but they don't basically go every 5 minutes with Barty saying, "Oh, it's been 5 minutes. Let me tell you how trans I am."
Yeah, like the characters are characters. The characters are characters, not fucking tokens. Like well, insert comic book character here.
High Guardian Shame.
Oh yeah, that
High
too.
Guardian Insult. You mean the most
Oh man, I'm actually looking forward to actually freaking bashing both that and Magical Girl Friendship Squad with my freaking Magical Girl series.
Well, as someone who reviewed Magical, whatever you call it, because it's so stupid I can't be bothered to remember the name. But
Why they call it anyways?
But someone did a review of it, and they said, "Wow, y'all missed the point of parody and Magical Girls. Hell, Panty and Stocking did a better job of making fun of Magical Girls than you did."
Not just that, but the show itself is nothing but, hate for the white man, hate for the man, and look at my pussy do a queef joke.
So let me get this straight. They hate not only just white man, they also hate men in general.
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, there's even that one, there was a deleted scene, but there's this fat Asian guy, and you can tell he's Asian because he has the slant eyes.
Wow! I'm guessing someone was like, "Yeah, if you want your show to last more than one episode, you might want to cut this scene."
Mm-hmm.
These people, honestly, I don't know, have they ever, you know what, no, I don't know what to say about these people.
Yeah, people who are actually racist.
They that they're behind the times because they had a reference to fucking Gamergate. And it's like, the only reason we still remember fucking Gamergate is because y'all keep bringing it up. It's a non-issue now.
Yeah, people need to learn to move on.
I mean, Gamergate basically turned into the truth movement because of how corrupt the media was exposed to be. It was. I mean, when Gamergate it evolved as soon as it wasn't just the games media, but also the mainstream media as a whole.
Oh my god! Lake Vote. This is actually just classic. actually has a whole bunch of freaking skulls with the freaking lines making it look like freaking alien is blasting them, like it's actually destroy all humans.
I heard about that. That's a good movie. I heard about that though.
Oh, it's not a movie; it's a video game.
I mean, video
Yeah,
game.
for all humans.
Oh shit.
But you
But
know,
I just-
the point
I
is,
forgot
these
about it.
people really need to stop ruining the English language or like when I speak English or type English, they think I don't speak their English.
I mean, look, there are a couple sojo anime I do like, but 9 times out of 10, I tend to prefer shonen because usually the women aren't just basically like, let's go eat cake and stuff. They're
Yeah.
It's kind of the person. It's kind of the person that's not much shoujo anime.
Yeah, in fact, freaking. I gotta say,
Oh,
I gotta-
hold on. Angbo, heavy to the name, brings up a good point. His last tweet. Woke is the true racist and sexist trash of modern times and are attacking people culture. Yes,
Yeah.
yes they are.
Yep.
Oh my god!
Like
And
they went
also
out there, went after
conservative
our
bicycle
cons, and
actually added
I
this.
couldn't able to work in cons anymore for a while. As in local
Oh, for
cons.
fuck's sakes, if they blame Gamergate, I don't know how I'll do it, but I'll get a new Twitter account just to tell Rockstar, are you fucking kidding me? You're blaming a thing that no one really remembers, and it's only still a thing because wokies keep bringing it up.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. That makes no sense. Like, seriously, still blaming GamerGate after all this time? Get over it. Jesus Christ.
They
Yeah,
don't
you
have
did
a
a
lot.
long time ago.
What you're gonna need is you're gonna have to basically change your phone number.
Oh yeah, I need to do that, don't I? If I need
Like
to
honestly, they think Gamergate
Because
is a
if you want-
QAnon thing.
Or
I
just get a
know.
burner phone.
I know, but I'd have to warrant it with my sister-in-law because she gets upset if I go over $90 on my grocery budget.
Makes sense.
But seriously, like I only hear when people saying, "Oh, QAnon this or QAnon that."
Oh, that LARP.
Yeah.
That bastard. I don't even know the guy, but he makes me have a migraine already. Just the way the guy is.
Yeah, the idiot QAnon idiots are probably the ones who started the anti-lolly thing with their with all the Pizzagate fear mongering and
Well,
stuff.
to be honest, the QAnon's basically it's just a conspiracy made by the mainstream medium themselves.
Yeah,
But
basically.
I'm gonna say this. This just proves wokies are just assholes who are basically attention whores because notice they aren't going with people like the YouTuber clone to pick at Nickelodeon for all that happened to the child stars during the 90s and stuff with Dan Schneider. I don't see their asses out there. And they're like, oh, we're against children being abused and stuff, but yet they're not chewing Nickelodeon out for what they did by keeping Dan Schneider, because as long as Dan was making them money, Nickelodeon was like, hey, keep your mouth shut. We don't care if he's touching you in your no-no spot.
How the fuck they can get away with that shit? And they can get in some serious trouble.
Because basically they don't even care about kids in the first place. I mean,
yeah, I'm starting to think like I think the FBI has some sort of pact where they have like non-enforcement for certain things if you're famous, rich and famous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where they have just non-enforcement, where they just don't enforce the law.
My point
Also, guys,
is, if Loki's really care like they claim, I want to see their blue-haired asses standing in front of Nickelodeon Studios yelling that
They should be standing in front of Netflix.
That child abuse is not okay. I want to see their asses there.
They should all be standing outside of Netflix as well for that one movie.
Do you expect these morbidly obese,
You
neck-bearded,
mean that carpet?
pink-haired garbage bags to be able to stand?
Dio, if I had the money to travel, I would have gone there myself and stood out there yelling that fucking Nickelodeon needs to take responsibility for what they did by keeping Dan Schneider. And then they paid him $7 million to leave. What the fuck blackmail does he have on these people at Nickelodeon
But
that they have to pay him?
But you know, the only thing I'll be doing if I have money to travel, basically, I'll go all the way to Sony's headquarters and talk about their pedophilic problems.
Yeah, especially since with
Oh,
anime things, they won't
yeah.
Ultimate Combat 7 for me. Stupid bastards.
Basically,
Oh God! Why are you
basically,
actually saying this, TCW? Why? Just why?
Wait,
I
fans
mean, it's
go
true.
sit
The
in the
FBI isn't
corner.
going after the
Go
people
sit in
hacking and
that corner.
DDoSing.
holy shit.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
tell you, the
wrong.
FBI has been sold out.
To be fair, that's
Because God forbid, they're actually also in Biden's pocket as well.
But
Because remember the raid on Mar-a-Lago or freaking
Yeah.
going after Mike Lindell?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I have to go now.
yeah.
Aw.
Yeah,
Have a
sure.
good one,
Yeah.
Colonel.
Anyway, see ya.
Yeah, here's the thing, though. I
But-
just thought about it, though, too. Isn't
but-
like the FBI also the same people who not going after these people who falsely report people when it comes to lolicons and stuff? Because isn't
Yeah.
that a federal kind of offense, if you think about it correctly?
Yeah, it's federal offense, and that's the point. It's a waste of taxpayers' money. And why you think about going after people who are not committing any crimes?
But anyway,
Basic- ahead.
this is why I admire Jeanette McCurdy, former Nickelodeon child star. Basically, when she finally had her contract in, they tried to offer her shush money to not say anything about Darren. She's like, fuck your money. I'm making sure everyone knows what a monster this man is. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you're awesome, because not many people would have been like, well, yeah, sure, I need to turn down the money. No, they'd be like, I kind of need the money because let's be honest, child stars don't usually make it into adulthood when it comes to acting.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Langwell actually had to say this, and this is why I'm actually avoiding that particular church. He says, woke church, it's okay to touch the kids. No.
Oh God,
No,
no.
not. Hell no.
You mean that shitty trust that should be banned, and that somehow not?
Basically, you touch a kid, give me a baseball bat, I will freaking...
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm
gonna be lights out.
sorry, but
If
if
you
I
touch a
find
kid-
out, if I find out a church is touching little children, I'm basically graffitiing the whole building so that when the cops come to take statements, the press will be there and people will have to start questioning that church. I won't beat anyone, despite they deserve it, but I will make sure that people start questioning if they should be going to that
Oh,
part.
no, guys, it's not called touching the child. It's called exploring their sexuality.
No.
Do not
No.
toothpaste.
Also, I recently found out why Brendan Fraser was gone from acting for so long. Apparently, he got assaulted by a guy. I forget the name of the thing the guy does, but he basically tried to get this guy charged. And because of that, all of Hollywood basically blacklisted Brendan Fraser until recently. I thought he just decided to retire from acting. I didn't know this happened to him, and it pisses me off because I loved him in The Mummy and stuff.
Wait, hold on. What did he do though? Like, why was he blacklisted? Who was the guy?
Hold on. Let me see if I can find this guy. I think his name is Philip.
It's like,
Well,
I
it's
mean,
good to
why?
actually see freaking Brendan Fraser come back. Because
The guy's
basically...
The guy's name is Philip Burke. He's an old fucking bastard. And he basically grabbed Brendan Fraser's ass. And then once it finally came out, he tried to say, it was a joke. It was a joke. I'm like, that's not fucking funny. You basically
Wait.
don't do that to someone.
What are you saying that's funny? Exactly?
I said that's not funny.
Well,
Brendan Fraser was assaulted by Philip Burke, who's the president of HFPA. I don't know what that's short for, but he's the president. I think you're supposed to talk to him if you want recommendations for your movie for like.
So in other words, he's grooming people.
And basically, he went up to Brendan Fraser, pinched Brendan Fraser's ass, And then when Brendan came out, he tried to play it off as it was a joke. It was a joke. And I'm like, that's not fucking funny.
Yeah, no, there was
You're not
no.
allowed to touch someone without their permission.
Yeah, like what was
And
the?
it pisses me off that Brendan Fraser got fucking blacklisted for many years because of this fucking old fart.
This is
Not just
why.
that, but like, why did you do this without consent?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, because he's or ex-president. Once he released his tell-all book, everyone finally said, "Oh, you were wrong for what you did to Brendan Fraser," because it turns out they wanted to oust him for basically talking badly about them. Basically, the people who defended him were like, "Hey, you can't talk bad about us. We're gonna get you ousted for touching Brendan Fraser." I'm like, oh, it was okay until he started saying bad shit about you.
These people.
Yeah, in fact, I have to agree with the freaking TCW here. As she says, Hollywood messes people up.
Yeah.
It does. It seriously does. At this point, you didn't have to tell me. It messes your brain. Well, any common sense you have.
I mean, look at how many freaking people are actually, under the influence of all these freaking all these actors are actually, trying to say, Orange Man bad. We need to actually, support the Green New Deal and shit like that.
And guess what else? It's also Alyssa Milano kind of abused the Me Too movement, these, these fake victims trying to ruin people's lives like mine.
Hold on a second, Mr. A. You do realize, the Green New Deal, right? It's that same deal that's gonna, fuck us over when it comes to oil and stuff, right? Like, if I remember correctly, right?
Okay, Mr. A, I'm gonna send you a link to Philip Burke's page, and I want you to post it here in the chat, because if I try to do it on my phone, it'll boot me.
And besides,
okay.
I don't mind to basically go all the way to Hollywood and find Alyssa Milano's home and burn her place up along with her. Because the point is, she abused the Me Too movement.
Fact, I do have to tell you, Didi, my old account actually my old Discord account got yeeted, so I'm going under a new name.
Oh, well, then
yeah.
I'll send it to Dio. I'll send it to Dio to post. Can you do that, Dio?
Yes, I can do it.
Yes.
Plus, you'll get to see Philip Burke's face and see how pissed I am that this old bastard basically got Brendan Fraser blacklisted for being a creep to him.
Alright.
Also, Fire King X actually says, also, I want to agree with DD. Wokies are always going to try and get their way, but they won't because they'll never win.
See, the problem is with the woke, they're like the darkness. Meanwhile, we're the light. They can't really do
exactly.
shit.
And the point is, the Wokies are being like the Nazis.
Actually says this.
Hey,
he
where's
says,
Dio?
I guess he vanished.
Yeah.
He'll come back. He'll come back. I guarantee it. Also, Langbo actually says Hollywood don't really care about asking about anything.
Oh, yeah. And the thing with Brendan Fraser, what pisses me off is, I guarantee you there are going to be woke assholes who are like, oh, he's a man. He didn't get assaulted. And fuck you.
And the point is, people need to stop praising the Hollywood stars and following their footsteps, because that's how they promote their abuse of whatever activism they have.
You saw the old bastard, Dio. What's your opinion on him?
Dude looks like he's almost like Joe Biden, but he hasn't fully evolved into Joe Biden.
Wait, guys. I think I did the public song for this guy. I like little girls that make me feel so good. That's that fucking bastard. Please, someone. I better stop before I was talking.
Okay, yeah, I don't understand why that guy is still around.
Yeah, like he looks.
I mean, they only got rid of him once he started talking bad about people, including those who defended him and blacklisted Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, or like
my God.
Or even like freaking Roman Polanski, for instance.
Yep.
Oh,
These people,
God. I gotta feel ashamed that I actually have to share a name with that guy. Okay?
All
Yeah.
is the reason why I'm grateful that my parents never took me seriously when I said I wanted to do acting and stuff as a child. Because oh my god, I don't know what I'd be like if I had gone through that.
All I can
Let's
say
just
is
assume
definitely me
you did
too.
go through that.
I'm just kind of glad I'm kind of glad I'm not near Hollywood. I kind of glad I go out of Hollywood ever since Bonnie Mac died.
Yeah,
I'm glad that
but
I'm not in
seriously,
California, period.
but seriously, like, you know what Trump should have done a long time ago? Nuke Hollywood.
Also, guys, if I can make a suggestion,
How close is Hollywood to Sacramento? Because I don't want my friend Emma getting killed.
Well, where you at Moab Hollywood instead?
I thought Hollywood killed themselves though. Oh, I mean, nuked themselves.
How about we just hire a bunch of graffiti artists to write messages saying Hollywood will steal your childhood?
Not only steal your child, but corrupt you too.
yeah, because, freaking California is actually like a communist country. Hence the name California. And Lobo, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. But, here's the thing, guys. I gotta say this. Basically, if I can make a suggestion about who you should actually check out Punished Haruka. She is actually, like, a freaking awesome VTuber, and, she also actually happens to be, like, based off a character from the Center and Kagura series. Oh my god, she is so freaking awesome.
But has everyone seen the old bastard's face now?
Yeah,
Yes, I have.
It looks like the pre-evolution of fucking Joe Biden.
Yeah, and basically, freaking, who do you think is worse? Blackface Hitler or Pedo Hitler?
Pedo Hitler.
AKA Justin Trudeau or Joe Biden?
Both.
Yes.
I want to hug Brendan Fraser because I thought he retired from acting. I mean, he raised his kids by himself. And I thought, like, maybe it was like Rick Morales.
Rick Moranis?
Yeah, Rick Moranis, who retired from acting to raise his kids after his wife died. Nope. He just got blacklisted because Hollywood is fucking awful.
Yeah, and I kind of felt bad for Rick Moranis because basically some idiot decided to actually go up and punch him for some stupid reason.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There are certain people you do not touch. Rick Moranis is one of them.
Yeah.
He's the national treasure.
Hey, Didi, is this the person you're talking about, Felix Beck?
Yeah. He's the one. He's the one who assaulted Brendan Fraser.
So you might understand how I think of him.
What?
You might understand about him. I'm just gonna say it. He looks like a stereotypical groom of an.
Yeah,
please don't get thoughts in my head because basically I really don't want those type of thoughts.
To be honest,
he looks like the pre-evolution to frickin' Joe Biden.
To be honest, if I were going to Funimation's headquarters, I would grab freaking Damon Mills and take him all the way to the train tracks so he can get died by derailment or something.
Oh no! I would push him down, jump on his back, and start going.
Yeah. Point is, he's the one who enabled his fans to falsely accuse anybody, including me.
These people, I'm kind of glad I don't have to deal with that guy. If I did, I'd probably have a field day and win his life.
But I hope Brendan isn't made fun of because he has gained some weight. Of course, hard not to gain weight when you're probably depressed because someone fucking assaulted you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and basically.
Yeah.
Oh God.
This guy.
And also, Fireking X actually says, also, I got my Twitter locked because of Bufudine.
Who?
That motherfucker was the reason why I can't use my Twitter no more.
Who the fuck is Bufadine? Sounds like a Pokemon.
It's some weirdo, but it's better to block him.
But who is he?
If I
Why is he a
ever
weirdo?
Your account again, I'll keep that in mind. But Bufadine sounds like a fucking Pokemon. Like it's the pre-evolution of Bufalon.
But anyways, guys, speaking of Twitter, you know Twitter's in trouble already, but it may be sooner or later Twitter will be bankrupt, to be honest.
Yes!
That's good.
Yes! Yes! Woo! Those bastards!
I just
I'll get
imagine
to that because basically, you know, I was actually really hoping that Elon would actually freaking say Twitter, but you know, God forbid.
I'd rather let Elon make Twitter bankrupt, as in like he won't give them the money and let Twitter get bankrupt.
maybe he's waiting until they're bankrupt so he can be like, "Here's $1. Be grateful I'm giving you that."
That's just what you call a
I
chat.
wouldn't even give them $1. That's too nice. Dude, I will give them a 1 penny. That's what they want.
But I just imagine that scene from The Critic, which the show was ahead of its time. I'm just gonna say it. If it were on nowadays, it'd be on like its 10th season by now. But it reminds me of that scene where they see the Chinese movie theater, I think it's called, in Hollywood on fire, and Jay Sherman says, "And nothing of value was lost."
But you know, the thing with Twitter is they'll be paying by a song and a dance.
Hey, I'll just get to this coffin dance asses. So
I also think another reason Twitter is going bankrupt is the fact that they decided to be like, "Hey, let's charge people."
Also, freaking Level the Hunter actually adds this: Jack Dorsey will cut and run with most of the cash.
Yeah, because he already gave away everything, to be honest.
I mean, to be honest, though, Shredder deserves.
And also another thing why we actually see freaking people actually being so nahungaphobic is because the CCP actually put freaking most of their cash into Twitter.
Yeah.
Also, I actually found someone who, in the wild, you could say, who supports Amanda Heard. And yes, I know that's not her actual name. It's just to try and avoid Mr. A getting his video taken down, because YouTube will take your video down if you say her actual name. The point is, they defend Amanda Heard, and I'm like, yeah, did your dog step on a bee too? Her face would look like fucking burger meat if Johnny really did hit her.
Dog step on a
I'm
bee.
sorry, unless she waited patiently for Johnny to remove all his rings, her face would look like fucking burger meat after getting hit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, dog stepping on a bee, more like I could say you got by bomb. You know, I mean, she got bombed by Klee.
You realize though, dude, she's a compulsive liar, and not only she's a compulsive liar.
Oh God. Oh God, why, Lego? Why, dude? Why?
Yeah.
I mean, she is a filthy, lying bitch, just like Jada is.
And even though those
I
bitches
know,
who have
it's
witch-like
just that
faces.
freaking. No, you gotta read what freaking Lego wrote.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I'm wondering if Will likes being cuffed, because I don't know why he's defending her after finding out she cheated on him.
Yeah.
I gotta still stand by Chris Rock by what he said about freaking.
Oh, do you remember when Dave Chappelle got attacked and Chris Rock's like, "Was that Will?"
Yeah. Oh my God, that was freaking hilarious. And I gotta say, I really love the
I
part where
shouldn't
freaking.
laugh because Dave Chappelle got attacked, but it's like, that was a good joke.
Yeah, it was, because
I'm sorry,
basically.
if Will is watching this stream, why I don't know, you like getting cucked, because any sane man would be like, "Get the fuck out of my house, you cheating whore."
And the point is,
Yeah, exactly.
And the point is, like, why he's into this cuck fetish? Because, like, it's disgusting, to be honest.
Well, you gotta remember, we live in a world where
I
people
actually
like-
totally agree
Look,
with freaking.
Look, I'm just saying, I think he likes being cucked because no normal man or woman would stay with an asshole who cheats on them, especially with someone young enough to be their child, who actually ends up being friends with one of their children.
That's kind of creepy in a way.
Yeah, she slept with one of her son's friends.
Yeah.
Because she a hoe.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Langwell says Twitter is trouble now for supporting people.
Oh yeah, the map
with kid
accounts. You
videos.
know how many map accounts I saw before I got yeeted?
Yeah.
Oh, here's a fun fact for you, GD. There was a account called Gays and Trans Against
And
Groomers, but it got suspended because it was quote unquote transphobic.
Hey,
Yeah,
Trans
critical.
people against child grooming. How the fuck is that transphobic?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Because the activists, I guarantee you, the activists all maps themselves. It's like, no, we have the right to do unspeakable things to children.
No. I mean, I agree with a lot of people when they say 18 seems like still too young to be able to make big decisions. But god damn it, you wait until they're at least 18 before you mess with them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the Romeo and Juliet laws that will allow you to do 17 so long as both parents are consenting.
Okay, that I can give a little leeway to because it's like 1 year, but still, you still should wait until people are legal adults. You don't touch them when they're not adults.
Yeah.
But hell, there's a fucking there's a channel here on YouTube called Maps IRL, and YouTube hasn't done anything. It's like, mind you, by the way, if I was to make a channel dedicated to hentai, I would get terminated on the spot.
I mean, remember, Edico got terminated for posting certain things, so if that channel's not terminated, then I don't know. I mean, if that channel's terminated,
Okay, freaking Lobo the Hunter says.
This is why
Okay, go ahead,
the
Didi.
Republicans and stuff think we're terrible people in the queer community because of shit like this.
Yeah, and also, freaking Lobo the Hunter says, "Oh my lord, people on left politics wise are unhinged."
Yeah.
And also, transconservative waifu says, "Hold on, if I can pull it up. Living is transphobic."
Yeah, there you go.
What do you?
Trust me, you don't want to know about that shit because basically anything and everything is transphobic to these types of people because
Like, they need to let go of this stuff. The point is, it's
Oh
always
no, I
they want
just
to make
breathed. I
excuses.
guess I'm transphobic.
Like, I mean, they would sit there and attack a heterosexual marriage. Like, how come you get date me? I'm valid. You're for. It's like, because you have no personality outside of your
Yeah,
sex.
well,
And let's say
well,
this.
there's also the assholes who will say that if you're a lesbian or a gay guy, you're transphobic if you don't want to date a trans man or woman. And it's like, hello, I'm here. I'm someone who will date you no matter what's in your pants.
And the point is, for me, is how do you call somebody transphobic if nobody knows if their friends are trans or their family members are trans or both?
Yeah, unless you're saying, hey, I was born a man but transitioned into a woman, there's no way in hell someone's gonna know that you're trans.
Like I said, if these individuals start rising up, what's going to end up happening? Wait, what?
Langwell actually says Amanda Sea Monster in fact, was in jail in the early 2000s for attacking her ex-girlfriend. True story, but the media don't want to talk about that.
Whoa.
No, of course not, because that'll make her look bad.
How about the fact that she claimed that after getting, I don't know if it was the same girlfriend or a different one, but she got the cops called on her and claimed that one of the cops that manhandled her supposedly was a white man, and it turned out to be like a Latino lesbian woman.
Yeah.
And that's so fucking hilarious too, because like, ready?
These people, man, these people make
They
me so
have to
bored.
be the victim. That's their game. They got to be the
Like,
victim
people,
no matter
Or
what.
it's the fact
Yeah.
that if she said it was a Latino or Latina whatever woman, lesbian woman, it pokes a hole in her thing because then she can't say she was the victim of queer phobia.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, these people, they don't actually have any freaking. In fact, I agree with Global the Hunter when he actually says, freaking. I mean, okay, I gotta pull it up first. I mean, I stay away from politics, but I would say I'm right leaning if I had to pick a side, but try to stay neutral overall. I see politics in the 21st century as an absolute minefield. Yeah, I totally agree with you, dude, 100%, because God forbid.
I try to stay neutral too. That's why I'm independent, so that no matter who I vote for, no one can get mad at me. Like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I didn't have an independent party to vote for.
And here's the thing, I'm gonna say this: it's like they treat politics as a freaking religion and say, "Oh, you're right leaning, you're an antichrist or whatever this BS they're going on."
See, here's a problem though. The worst thing is I'm actually right leaning, and I'm like, I look at these type of people like, you know, I look at like, if you got a problem with your right leaning, then go codify for it, you know.
We need a politician
or
like
am I the only one
freaking.
that's suffering through beepings here?
Also, if I could say something, guys, what if we
What's
actually
that
had
noise?
someone like Ken Akamatsu, like in like, you know, either the Senate or Congress or something?
Wait, I'm
That
the
could
only
actually
one
really
with the
freaking.
beeping problem?
Yeah, like, you know, someone that's a diehard anime fan just like us, you know, are willing to actually be the voice of the American people.
Mr. A, I think I know a public person.
Can anyone even hear me? Or
Yeah, we're here, yeah.
Yes, we can hear you, Shadow.
well, it's probably just me because I'm hearing kind of beeping from my end. So
Well, anywho, so
I'm hearing beeping as well, but I don't know who it would be.
yeah, so am I.
Wait, what happened?
A1, let's mute our mics.
Give me a second. Alright.
Oh,
What is it? Whose mic's beeping?
I don't know what's beeping. Besides, I don't really hear any beeping. So
What beeping? I don't hear no beeping in real life though.
I hear beeping.
I think it might be Nep.
Huh? Wait, me?
Oh God.
Will Smith's wife is 11
Nep
minutes
is here.
in and may come out. People who not Will is stuffing her like Thanksgiving turkey. Yes, happy early Thanksgiving. Same to you.
Yep. Yeah. In fact.
maybe it wasn't coming from Nep. It was probably coming from China.
Huh. Well, anyway, like, back to the topic at hand. Basically, if we actually had a politician like freaking like Ken Akamatsu in like hold on. Let me check the private chat real quick. I still hear the beeping noise, says Nap. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, well, Shine did it mute when everyone else did, so unless we do it again with
let's do it
everyone.
Everyone.
Okay.
I think the beeping stop.
I think it's Mr. Anime.
That's weird.
Maybe
I-
it's something from his end.
Yeah, because as soon as he unmuted, the beeping came.
It might be from the TV. From
Yeah,
'cause
the loud ass
basically-
TV.
So, do you want to continue until we're at the 2-hour mark, or do you want to wrap up here?
Let's keep going because basically I want to still do another 2 hours, so we still got about maybe another 10 minutes.
Okay,
Aye.
good.
yeah.
But anyway, like I'm saying, guys, we actually need politicians that are actually not only like anime fans like us, that they actually truly want to be like politicians and stuff like that.
Well, in all fairness, they also need to get in blood. The problem is we're keeping a bunch of old guys in Congress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to get people who are up to
Even
date
though I don't mind a
with
run for office, because the point is, I want, in a way that, want to try and make parents to parent their kids again instead of being everyone's parents.
Oh,
Yeah, these kids nowadays.
Oh, I know a
need
good
an
way
ass
we could
whooping.
get parents to actually parent their kids. Make it a
Huh?
law that if your child's caught drinking or whatever, the parents have to pay the fine, not the child.
Oh, and also, if they destroy any property, it's the parents' fault.
Yep.
exactly. That's what we should do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you. Someone actually.
Guarantee you, kids be getting punished for once if the parents had to take the responsibility of the child.
Oh, and
Yeah.
check this out. This one was just mad. I seen this one video a couple of days ago where this family, they had like a nice looking home, and the child had his cell phone taken away. Now, the child went absolutely
Hey guys,
ballistic.
listen, I need to tell you something. My phone's about to run out of batteries, and I'll see you next time, alright?
Like, he
Bye.
destroys the kitchen, he destroys the living room, he tears up the couches, the furniture, breaks the windows, breaks the mirrors, he destroys the refrigerator. If it was a thing that could be broken, he did it. And his parents, I hope his parents busted his ass until the arms gave out. Then they made him, pick up the trash and then busted his ass some more because that is unacceptable.
But this
Wait, dude. What?
This is what you do with your kid if they do that shit. You get them a flip phone so they can keep in contact with you.
Yeah.
You take away all of their expensive stuff, be it consoles, other electronics, what have you. If they're at an age where they can have a car, you get them a bus pass that they can take the bus to school and stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah, basically make sure they know that they fucked themselves over by destroying the house.
Have a good one, conservative waifu.
Hold on a second.
I
How
hope
about
you have a good day.
Bye.
Bye,
Yeah.
DCW.
Have a good time.
So wait, how bad did they destroy the house again?
The house was. Imagine a hurricane going through each room, and there you go.
Yeah.
Again, everything is broken, everything is destroyed, everything is smashed, everything is what could be ruined.
You know what? In real life, I did not want to keep about my anger issues. I thought I had problems. What the fuck?
Yeah, and the point is like we need to not just only make parents parent again, and we need to just make a way, people to to take accountability of their crimes. And like, for example, false accusations need to be stopped.
But
Exactly.
but I'm
About time. someone did
curious
that.
about that thing Dio said, because if this been my child, granted I had a lot of money to buy fancy stuff, I'd be like, okay, you little shit. Not only do you not get your phone back, you get a flip phone. We're taking all of your consoles and other electronics.
Well,
That car yours we got you? Yeah, we're selling that to pay for the damages. You get to ride the bus every day, and if you want a car, you can work and get your own car. Oh, and any fancy clothes you have, we're selling them to go towards the damage too. You'll be shopping at Walmart from now on.
No. Go to what you call it.
Goodwill.
Yeah, Goodwill.
Forget that. I would be the living shadow there after doing that shit. I'm like, are you fucking with me? You literally caused so much damage.
Nep. You got kids. Kids are a lot more vindictive nowadays. Kid liable to call a CPS saying, "My parents hit me. I mean, I did something to deserve the beating, but
Yeah,
they beat me."
and also we should abolish the CPS because the CPS does child trafficking themselves.
Oh,
Wait, what?
I know.
No. We need to fix CPS because there are kids that need to get taken out of dangerous situations.
True. No.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Abolishing it means that what little help we can get to the kids that need it.
Well, basically, we can't fix it. We can abolish it and replace it.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, as long as there's someone to make sure kids are okay, I'll take whatever. But we need something because there are kids that get abused that need to be saved.
Yeah, I don't blame you for actually trying to be a positive. Fire King X says, so I don't want to vent too much. Stay positive. I totally agree and all that stuff, but the thing, CPS child swatting. It's
What?
freaking. It's ridiculous. In fact,
But
Tug actually had both of his freaking just had child protective services actually come to his house.
Yeah, because of assholes. And Amanda Heard's toadies are telling him, you might want to shut up about her because it'd be a shame if something happened to your kids. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker, if I get my hands on you. You don't go after people's children just because you don't like what they have to say.
Yeah. And
I mean, they're absolutely monsters. They're vile, disgusting monsters.
The point is like, here's the thing for people who have their mentality, who acting like they're still in high school, they can get their high school diplomas revoked and they have to be forced back to be in high school.
Like example, Dominic Sky, Little Miss, I will suck off Chris Sabat if it means getting the attention I want. I don't like her, but I will never go after her daughter. And the people who went after her daughter, I'm disgusted with.
Yeah.
That little girl had nothing to do with her mom being a bitch.
Yeah. And I
So,
just said, but
Lobo
you're
the
also
Hunter
making...
says, hold on. Let me read this. Lobo the Hunter says, it seems to me like children have never been in so much danger that I sometimes feel as though you're living in an end of times.
Boom.
That's not wrong.
Also, I think we should call Quincy's here, so we got like 3 minutes, so...
But well, my point is, like, with Vic, I'm on Vic's side, but if you want to hate Vic, fine, but you don't mess with the man's mother. The woman didn't do anything to you. You're horrible for going after an old woman.
Yeah, it's kind of wrong. And going after family is wrong, to be honest.
Exactly.
Like, how dare you do that shit? I don't care what Vic did. Like, get the fuck over yourself. You're not.
Yeah, like if Vic didn't do anything to them, well, here's the thing. What makes them so miserable? That's the point.
Honestly, these people make me want to ask the question: have you ever been beat up in high school or middle school? Because I can tell you people have never been.
Okay, look, I was beat up and bullied in high school, but I don't go around basically expecting everything to be changed to make me happy.
No, exactly. I don't understand how these
stuff.
people. Yeah.
All right. I gotta charge my phone because I got a Zoom appointment with my endocrinologist later. So can I go first?
Yeah,
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hollywood, you're terrible, and I hope Brendan Fraser sues your ass. I'm out.
Bye. Okay, can I go next? Because I also got nothing. Alright, my little heathens, it was fantastic. Also, Mr. A, I highly recommend you invest in soundproof headphones, cause this is kinda. I'm not gonna lie, like I have to lower my my mic's volume, cause the noise is a little much in my honest opinion. But anywho, it was great. It was fun. And remember to let your desires burn brightly.
Can I go now?
Good.
I'm sad that I had to share a birthday with bitch cakes, and I'm now sad now. I'm not even feeling like.
Shiny.
Oh, wait,
All
hold on.
right. So,
Because of the
anyways,
invitation.
if you're okay, like, can you mute for a sec if they can hear me, of course. The tongue of Mr. Anime. Okay, I know it's like it's too beeping and my ears are hurting, but yet I had to get back to working on my bike and everything. But the only thing is for people out there, just be aware about what goes on, because the thing is, if they're trying to go after you, well, make sure you have your body camera on, and at the same time, if they try and make lies or anything, tell them, let's take the polygraph test with you. And no, tell them, no, wait a minute, let's just say this again. Like, okay, if they want to tell lies about you, well, the only thing is they tell them, oh, let's take a polygraph test with me, and then we'll see what happens, who's the real liar, and then all this stuff. So hopefully you understand. Just try and be focused more on yourself. Stay away from social media. So the only thing I can say this: work hard and get good.
All right, now.
Only thing I can say is we're honest. It doesn't matter what people say or think you are. You can have the worst skill or not. If you listen to these idiots, then you won. Then they won. If anything, you want to beat them, prove them wrong. Then, that's for one of my friends. I'm seeing his choice.
All right, guys. Thank you all for coming aboard and doing always. Do these 4 things. Enjoy your fandoms. Embrace your fantasy. As long as it's legal, doesn't hurt anyone else. Anime is freedom. Until the next time we meet again, this is Mr. Anime 243. Anime. Away from fucking speed.
All right, later.
Later.